Welcome everyone, thank you guys for joining this first qualifying session for the new season of ORLSA Racing. We're waiting for a couple of guys more to join, but in the meantime we're going to do a quick two-lapper to show you guys what the qualifier is all about. This track and this car did not ever be mixed. Everyone is struggling through the first corner. Oh, these cars definitely not easy. Oh my word, meeting the wall, I wasn't the only one. This car's got all the power and no handling at all. For the guys watching, let me know if the sound is perfect. I fiddled again tonight and I shouldn't have fiddled. I just want to get a perfect balance between voice coming through for the commentating and the car sound going through, the track sound. And at this stage I've got a couple of semi-pro drivers giving me a hiding. So this qualifier is not easy. I would rather let the guys practice and then do the qualifier, and going straight into the qualifier. Remington with the 1:52 at this stage. Ross also the 1:52. I can't wait for the qualifying to begin actually. 15 laps. Let's see who can get a quick fast lap in. Okay, Venom, so you say the mic volume is a bit soft. Okay, I'm gonna try and up that in a bit. Okay, let's see if that's a bit better. Upped it a bit now. Venom, if you can tell me if that's better now. I'll even take down the car or the game sound, so we can get that brilliant sound coming through. Just let me know how it is now. Oh, Rosal, the 1:48, Remington with a 1:49. Ah, these qualifiers is gonna be epic stuff. I haven't been on Forza in a while now, so Yui, when are you joining the qualifying, man? What must I make a little higher? Still the voice or the game? Okay, I've taken the voice higher even. So let me know how that is. Let's see. Okay, volley is basically almost into the game, so we're gonna start shortly. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. I can't wait. Put it back on 15 laps. Damage is gonna be cosmetic. Let's see if we can fall into the game. Actually, message me. Okay. Did volley join it? No, I'm still not seeing volley. Yes, he's joined. Okay, and I am spectate, waiting for volley to load, and then we're gonna start. Let's see how this first round of qualies goes. Goofster is just joining for the fun of it. He's trying to see how he compares to the rest of the group now. And as you guys can see, it's in the Dodge Charger 2015 model, and it's a rental car. So everything is stock standard for everyone. So no one has an advantage. Hey, and let's go. Yui, what is that? AVR. I'm not sure what it's supposed to mean. Oh, Avis. Yes, we took a rental from Avis. Okay, and off the go. And as you guys can see, it's a very tricky map with long corners. And this is a car with lots of power. Okay, everyone is on their first lap now. Currently it's Raza at the front. He's put on some good times in the previous practice window. Venom, I have put it on a rental. Oh, and volley hits the wall. Already some action on the first lap. Okay, so Venom, when you set up the lobby, you can go into advanced setups and then lock the lobby on a certain rental car. And so that's how I know everyone is in a rental car. That's why everyone is also in the same color car. Otherwise you would have seen some liveries and stuff like that from guys previously using this car in online lobbies or whatever. Okay, so still at the front we've got Raza drifting through the long corners. And they've got Goofster right behind him. So at this stage he will be looking to stick with Goofster because that will basically put him into a pro group or pro division group, because what we've set out to do is the top qualifier for this event will then go through to pro group, so there's that at stake. Everyone wants to be a pro. They're gonna go all out for this. So early leader, we've got Goofster with a 1 minute 52 and Acer with a 1 minute 53, as well as Raza with a 1:53. Gonna move back a bit. I'm gonna be on Volley. Volley just joined. I don't think he's practiced at all in this car. As you guys can see, him he is struggling a lot. And then just to get to, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Bucked Tom or Bucked Tomb. He is a new driver. He basically joined ORLSA like an hour or so ago, and he's joining the guys in racing. So it's good news. It's good to see the group growing. But for him, it's still a bit of a shocker that we don't use traction control and those fancy things. So as you guys can see, he is struggling a bit, but welcome to our ORLSA, buddy. It looks like him and Volley is having their own battle here at the back, which is good. Yeah, Goof's still leading with a 1:52, but the guy still needs to finish the second lap. It's good to see you. Well, Remington and Aister has also got some history in the semi-pro group. Been driving a couple of races with each other, and as you guys can see, Aister going wide and hitting the wall. These guys are trying to go all out to make it to the top. And actually, by that, I believe Remington has actually put in the fastest lap, 1 minute 48.9. That is incredible. Aister would have been there with him if he didn't make that mistake into the last corner. I'm just making sure that okay, I can't see that, but we'll have to check if the laps are clean though at the end of the race, because it's only the clean laps that count. It's still Goofster and Raza giving each other some battle here. Raza sticking with Goofster, so that's good news. Looks like we're going to have a nice battle if he makes it to pro. But there's still 3 or 2 qualifying sessions to go after this one. We've got one tomorrow night, and then the final qualifying session on Friday night. So there's still a lot of guys that needs to qualify. And I just think everyone is too scared to go to the or do the first qualifying session. You know what, let's jump on board with Raza and check his lines if he's trying to follow Goofster with his lines. Braking, almost going wide, just hitting over the curb wall nicely over the start finish line. Raza with actually the fastest lap. I believe that is a clean lap. Yes, 1 minute 48 point, I think it was a 0.3 if I'm not mistaken. 1 minute 48.6, so that's a very good lap. Goofster also the 148. Remington again with a well, this time with the 149.9 of a second slower than his previous lap. And it definitely looks like Raza here is using Goofster's lines to follow through and trying to improve where Goofster is slow. As you guys can see, this car has really got a lot of power, and through the slow corners it is difficult. Even the fast corners, if you're on the accelerator too much, the back end just slides out and you can't control it. Definitely looks like he's trying to follow Goofster through the entire lap. Let's jump on board with Goofster and see how he's doing. Because he's looking smooth from Raza's point of view, but on board you guys can already see that it's slippery and sliding all over the place. They're coming through to the final corner on the brakes. Just making the... Oh, Raza got a good jump through that corner. It seems that he didn't even go on the brakes. He did a 1 minute 48.7, so that's slower than his previous lap. He will be able to, well, he will look to get a complete lap now. He'll probably look to do a 147. Oh, and he goes wide off track, and Goofster follows him. Oh my word. Let's look at what Eyster is doing currently. Eyster just keeping it on the track. The two wheels still on the black stuff. Let's see what he does. Eyster previous lap was 153. So he'll definitely want to improve on that. Well, the lap before that was a bit faster, but I believe it could have been a dirty lap. I can tell you guys, I don't think this is any easy car to drive. Everyone is going to struggle. Out of the corners, you'll have to keep your gears, your gear ratios low in order to get some power down. Gently get on the power. Raza's fastest lap is still a 148.6. Moves to 149.3 his previous lap. Look at Buck Tomb. What he is doing. He's getting the hang of it. Slowly but surely he's getting the hang. Bit of a drift for us there. Oh, another short drift. Oh, and he goes a bit longer this time. Feathering the throttle. Not trying to lose the back end here. I believe he did dirty the lap there, so that's a bit of a unlucky one there. Now you can, yeah, it does sound like he is racing in manual gears, which is a good thing. Raza's previous laps of 1 minute 53. Oh yeah, him and Goofster went off track there. And a volley with a 1 minute 51. He's getting into the groove of things. Yeah, much better from volley through that corner. The first time he went through on lap 1, he hit the wall. It's definitely getting better for him lap by lap. Let's see if he can go below 1 minute 50 mark. He's definitely handling the power end of the car nicely. Trying to keep it straight. This car does sound very good. Almost going wide. Oh, Goofster with a 147. Oh, so Goofster has laid down a marker. Remington again with the 149. Raza also the 1 minute 49. Oh, Remington out of the session. That is unfortunate. Bolly with the 151.1. That's a good lap from him. See what's happening here with Bucked Toon. His previous lap was a 2 minute flat. He did a 1 minute 58 now. Let's see if he can improve on that. The more laps you do with the car, the more familiar you'll be with the car, and then your lap times will also tumble down. Trying to get on the apex. He's definitely nursing the power. In here he's not trying to go full power. That is very good news. Well, like I say, we are throwing him in the deep end. Oh, and he's way too late on the brakes and hits the barrier. Let's jump back on Raza and see how Raza's doing. It seems that Raza's got that final corner sorted out nicely. 1 minute 48.2. That's so far his fastest lap. Let's go again back on the Hollywood cam. Raza getting nicely on the apex. Trying to keep as much speed through the corner as possible. You can hear when we're on board with him, he's definitely not full out on the throttle. Oh, and he almost loses it in the bridge. Oh my word. Oh, Remington, I feel your pain, man. I remember when I was still struggling with my ADSL. The minute I got fiber, it's like a whole new world opens up for you, buddy. You were doing not too bad, eh? I think your lap times is actually pretty competitive. I've seen low 49s from you even. Aced it with a 151.3. Still Goofster with a 147.2. Goofster is killing it, and oh, the draws are dirty the lap there. He is pushing. Oh, and now he's definitely dirtied the lap. Oh, he's gonna kick himself. And I think he was flying, because he's definitely got this final corner hooked up. The way he's flying through that corner. He probably knows that we're watching him, and that's why he's binning it. You know, true commentator's curse. And Goofs is still just going at it lap after lap. This is one guy that's just been going from the beginning of 2019 and is still going strong. On board with Aster now. Aster did a 1 minute 49. I hope that is a clean lap, because that is flying as well. Volley with a 1 minute 57, 51.7. That's a very good lap from Acer, doing a 1 minute 49. Reza has to do a complete full lap before he can do a clean lap again. And I know I spoke to him today, and he's definitely, he wants to qualify top position so he can be amongst the pros again. He's definitely got the quality to be there. So Yui coming out and saying the benchmark is 2 seconds slower than pro, so 148, 149 should be safe in semi-pro. Oh, Goofs are actually going off track. No, he lost a lot of time. I think he completely binned the first corner. Oh, Raza drifting. Oh, trying to keep it on track. Just to try and keep those laps clean as possible. Oh, yo. Sideways a lot of through the first sector. Okay, Raza is slowing down. I think what's happening is he's getting too close to Goofster, and that is ruining his lap times. Oh, bucked. Tomb just at a 1 minute 56. So he's getting a little better by each lap that's going by. That's exciting to see the new guys coming up and do lap time after lap time. They're just improving on their laps. That is magnificent. Shows the commitment these guys have. Oh, way too late on the brakes there. Bucked. Oh, you should have bucked down a bit sooner. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Volley still going strong. He did a 1 minute 52.2 now. Aister got it a bit wrong. Did a 1 minute 54 the previous lap. And this car is one of those cars you think you have it under control, and then you feel good the one lap, and then you push a bit harder the next lap, and it just all goes to the kitty litter. Nothing works. So let's see what Raza can do. I'm going to jump on board again with Raza. It looks like he's tapping the brakes, but it might just be the lighting from the sun. Trying to keep the car as stable as possible. But so far, it's a very good sector from him. Hugging the inside of the corner. Trying to get the car straight before getting onto the power again. This is a very difficult track. The elevation changes makes it very difficult, especially with the long turns. Oh, that's a good exit from him. Let's see what he can do. One more corner to go. This looks like a very good lap. Flying through the final corner. Let's see what his lap time is. Keeping it close to the wall on the exit. Braking for the first corner. A bit of a lock up. And he did a 1 minute 59. He'll be a bit disappointed by that. And let's see if he can improve on that. Jumping on board with Booster again. Quite a drive on this track. As you can see different lines now from Raza and Goofster. Raza trying to hug the corner on the inside, and Goofster just going a bit wider, like a car width, wider on that particular corner. Almost starting to drift there, a bit of black marks on the left on the tarmac. Let's see what he does in this final section. Trying to get the car straight as early as possible through that tricky chicane. Oh, touching the grass, I'm almost losing it. Let's see his speed. through this final corner. It does take it a bit slower than Raza, so Raza's definitely got the upper hand. Okay. Oh, he did another 47.2. A Goofster should be able to get into the 46s if he keeps this going. Jumping on board again with Raza. What did Raza do this lap? Got a bit of a lockup. Did a 48.2. So he's getting there, just a second off Goofster at this stage. Ace to the 1 minute 50. And the volley coming through to the final corner. Oh, just going wide, dirtying the lap. What was this lap going to be? 1 minute 52. And let's see what Bucked is doing. He's got Goofster coming behind him. Drifting a bit. This is at least a very long lap. Yui, have you practiced at all for this qualifier? Bucked getting out of the way. Let's see. He's probably gonna go for it again now. Yep. He's going flat out. He's starting a new lap. Oh, Goofster with a 1 minute 47.1. That's extremely fast. He's jump back on Raza again. Raza with a 48.6 previous lap. Such a difficult car to drive. Heading up to the bridge now. A very long left-hander that. Yui, I thought so. When are you going to practice, buddy? Like half an hour before you're going to qualify. Raza's looking a bit faster on this lap. Let's hope he can pull it all together and do a 47. Because that's definitely, I think, the target to do. Yeah, pushing a lot harder through the final corner. I'm trying to be as fast as possible. Let's see what that lap time was. 148.6 again. He didn't improve on his fastest lap of 148.2 as yet. Aced it again with a 49 there. Now Goofster is about to complete his qualifying session, and it looks like someone actually touched the grass. See what Volley is coming up to. A Volley crossing the line and doing a 1 minute 52. It's definitely getting... Oh, Volley going way off track and won't be able to improve on his fastest lap. Let's see what Aster is currently doing. Oh, I used to drifting under the bridge. Oh, and then he hits the wall. Quite spectacular. Manages to bring it back to on track. The Goopster is going to finish his race now. He's 15 laps. Let's look at him go over the finish line. And coming to the final couple of corners. Got the chicane left. And then the two final corners. On the last bit here, coming up to the final corner now. Trying as much speed as possible. And over the line, so that's him done. Whereas I won't be able to see the lap times now. Raza's also done. Okay, so did Raza do a very good lap there at the end? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see after everyone has completed their laps. Aister is just putting a bit of a show. And brake turns. And did he actually roll the car? Yes, he did. He actually rolled the car. On the final corner. As you guys can see, he's trying a lot of power through those wheels. And we've got Volley actually coming. Volley with a spectacular slide over the line on his final lap. Yui saying practice slows him down. I believe Volley's car is stuck. I've never seen this in my life. It's the AI driving and this car. What? What just happened? Holy crap. Okay, let's jump back on board with a Bucked Doom. He's on his final lap as well. I believe he just hit the lap there. Trying nice speed through the end there. And if someone left the game before it was done. Oh, you want to qualify or practice, that's why I didn't qualify today. Okay. Okay, as you guys can see there, Remington with a 148.9, which is actually a fantastic lap. Raza with a 148. 2. Goofster finally did the 146. Volley with a 149. Aister also with a 149.3. Bucked Tomb, he managed to get a 1 minute 54. I mean, when he was starting out 5 or 15 laps ago, he was doing 2 minute 2s. So that's definitely a huge improvement from him doing a 154 at the end. Ooh, that's laid down the marker for an interesting couple of days left for qualifying. That is exciting stuff. I can't wait to see the full lobbies for the first series. So thank you guys for watching, and join us again tomorrow night when we do the next round of qualifying with a couple of new guys on the grid. Let's see where they can qualify. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Cheers.